Let's meet the visiting team, Minnesota Timberwolves. At the point guard, Mike Conley. At small forward, Jaden McDaniels. At center, Rudy Gobert. At the other forward position, Julius Randle. At the other guard position, Anthony Edwards. And coach of the visiting team, Chris Smith. And now, introducing the starters for your Utah Jazz. Starting at point, at 6'3", number 13, Isaiah Collier. Starting at center, at 7, number 24, Walker Kessler. Starting at the other guard, at 6'3", number 2, Colin Sexton. At small forward, at 7, wearing number 23, Lauri Markkanen. At the other forward position, at 6'9", number 20, John Collins.
It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On our sideline, David Aldridge. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Walker Kessler.
And we're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Gobert is out there with Randle, and it's Conley in at the point. And for Utah, wing pair will be Sexton and Markkanen. The pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. And it's Collier in at the 1. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Now, here's Sexton. Kessler, a screen on Edwards. To the inside. And Kessler throws it down.
Great roll by Kessler after setting the screen. That's textbook.
Now here's Conley, guarded closely. Edwards against Sexton. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Yeah, I really like when Edwards shows this kind of patience, allowing the play to develop over time.
Outside Collins. Markkanen down low. Working on McDaniels. Markkanen can't get it to go. Markkanen against McDaniel. Now here's Gobert. Tight defense on him. Outside for Randle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Collins with some nice D.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Sexton, the pass to Collier. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Yeah, if you can hit that with regularity, it opens up the floor so much more.
Gobert with a screen on Sexton. And finished off by Gobert.
I mean, could this be any easier for Gobert? The rim is right there for him.
Pass to Collier. From down in the low post, it goes. Collier's got his second bucket tonight.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Randall. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. Edwards can't hit.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
John Collins was a force in his first few years, Stan, but hasn't seemed to match that level of success since that time. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think there's a few reasons, Kevin. Number one, I just think it's a lot about opportunity, and he went from being the number 2 guy on a team to being the 3rd, 4th, even at times 5th guy on the floor, so he's not getting as much opportunity. He doesn't have as much opportunity to play some of his minutes as a center now, and that was always where he could get a quickness advantage. So even where he is now, though, this guy is a very good player and has gotten to the point he's underrated.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. Caught up with Will Hardy a few minutes ago, and we talked about the bruising big man, Julius Randle. He told me Julius sets the tone for them with his physicality. So we have to try and match that. We can't let him bully his way into the lane and get to his spots. We have to make him uncomfortable. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Markkanen. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Three-pointer, Markkanen. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 3 assists in the game. Now Conley. Still yet to score. Pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Sexton to stop the drought, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Yeah, it just seems like every year Edwards gets more comfortable running the pick and roll.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Again, everyone, your Utah Jazz Breaker Dance Group.
A chance here to check out the league's scoring leaders. The 4th spot held by Anthony Edwards.
And his contribution to his team offensively cannot be understated. He is always leading the way for them with his ability to put up points.
And Utah has possession. Collier, that's good. Collier's got 7 points in the game.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Conley, the pass to Edwards. Over Sexton. Edwards' shot is good.
And it's really good to see Edwards knock down the mid-range jumper. He continues to work on becoming more consistent from that area.
Here's Collier. 7 points in the game. Sexton against Edwards. The shot by Sexton, no good. Timberwolves trail by 6. Inside. That misses off the backboard. Markkanen against McDaniel. Markkanen passes to Collier. Back to Markkanen. Sexton with a screen on McDaniel. Here's Markkanen. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Utah.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
Free throw, no good for Markkanen. And, Coach, you watch Markkanen. He's a perfect fit for today's NBA, isn't he?
Yeah, a big guy who can shoot the ball, Kevin. And, look, he's learned to put the ball on the floor, go to the basket. He's a lot stronger than people give him credit for. This guy can really play the game.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one misses. With the All-Star game behind us, Greg, what's the focus now for teams that find themselves far outside of the playoff picture?
It depends on the team, Kevin, but in my opinion, it's all about competing and building a foundation for next season. Use the time you have to consistently improve.
Here's Clarkson. Buries it down low.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Outside Edwards. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
Pass to Markkanen. Clarkson with the screen for Markkanen. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
Well, the way Markkanen plays inside is exactly what that coaching staff wants.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball, and that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. And Markkanen drops them both.
Yeah, it's hard to remember that Markkanen had a slow start to his pro career because now he's a candidate for the 50, 40, 90 club almost every year.
Now here's Edwards. 8 points for him. Good on the three-point shot. Edwards got 11 points.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
It's time for contest. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your move. You must have left your dancing shoes at home. We have an answer. You have the camera on you.
So a moment now to see the story for Jaden McDaniel.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Markkanen finds Kessler. Back to Markkanen. Here's Collier, covered by Conley. Clock at 6. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Pass to Randall. Kessler with the rebound. Jazz leading by 5. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked on, and sometimes I'll get the block. But I'm not going to stop coming and doing what I do. I'll be there every time. Kevin?
David, just like you. Thanks so much. Here's Collier. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Collins kicks to Clarkson. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Markkanen against Conley. Outside Edwards. Edwards drawing the double team. That's a 2 from Randall. Collins grabs the miss.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Here's Clarkson. Lays it up and banks it in. Clarkson's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, slick move by Clarkson. Getting around that inside contact to finish the shot.
Outside Edwards. Conley sets a screen for Edwards. Offline with his 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
Here's Clarkson, following the basket by Julius Randle. Pass to Collier. Kessler, a screen on Edwards. To the paint. And Kessler throws it down.
Well, what I love about Walker Kessler, he's a 7-footer who plays like a 7-footer.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Make some noise and get out of your seats for your Utah Jazz dancers.
for the Jazz. Lebowski, he's checked in for Walker Kessler. Colin Sexton comes in for John Collins. And Georgia subbed in for Collier. Timberwolves also changing it up. Reed, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Here's DiVincenzo. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Alexander Walker passes to Gobert. Here's Randall. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And the defense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size, not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
The first one falls. And for the Jazz, the last few seasons, coach, have been a period of rebuilding.
Yeah, it has, Kevin. You know they acquired a lot of draft capital when they traded Gobert and Mitchell, and they've since drafted a lot of young talent and still have plenty of picks to work with.
Dillingham's checked in for Rudy Gobert. All free throws good from Randall.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Sexton. It's good from long range. And the Jazz lead by 6.
Well, there's the sleight of hand by Sexton, launching quickly.
George against DiVincenzo. And here's Randall, stolen by Markkanen. Here's the break. Here's Filipowski. Howard down after the assist, let him into the lane.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Randall against Markkanen. Markkanen with the block.
Well, that's a great job by Markkanen, using his 7-foot frame. You forget how long he is.
Martin's checked in for Utah. Timberwolves also changing it up. Garza's checked in, and Anthony Edwards subbed in for Dillingham. .112 left to play in the first quarter.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here is Martin. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Timberwolves trail by 8. Alexander Walker finds DiVincenzo. Reed with it. Pass to Alexander Walker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Timberwolves shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. The Jazz making a switch here. Potter's checked in. Miller's checked in for the Timberwolves. And he makes both free throws. There's 37 seconds left in the first. Now, here's Clarkson. Really had troubles in that loss to Sacramento. Here's the screen. Fires for three. Miller grabs the miss. Timberwolves trail by 6. A baseline J. He squares up and sinks it. Edwards got 15.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
And here's Clarkson. Beyond the arc. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Jazz lead by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
Looking at the last game for the Timberwolves, it was a loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles. On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Joe Ingles is out there with Reed. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1 spot. Now Williams, after Anthony Edwards missed from long range. George passes to Clarkson. Clock at 4. Fires from the line. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Clarkson's got the first basket of the second quarter for Utah. Edwards looking it over. Tipped away. George against DiVincenzo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And a moment to check out now what Utah has coming up. On Sunday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Monday, it'll be the Detroit Pistons coming into town.
And for that Raptors game, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
And the first one drops. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Trailing here by 8. Last time they met was in Utah where they beat the Jazz.
Not a close contest.
And again for 3.
And that last 3 now ties him for the franchise record for most in a season. He's looking for that next one.
You talk about being locked in all year long. Next one sets the franchise record. What a season it's been for him. Here's Filipowski, and it's off the back rim. No good. Timberwolves trail by 5. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Count it, good. Edwards got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Pass to Sexton. Floats one. Rebound, Minnesota. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Yeah, in that one, the shot selection wasn't terrible, but they had to tighten it up. It did not happen.
Seems like they did all they could, and sometimes it still doesn't go your way.
Here's Sexton following the bucket by the Timberwolves. And Sexton slams it in.
Yeah, give it to Sexton. He can get up and finish.
DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. Nice open look, but it's no good.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Now, here's Clarkson. He has 6. Einad pulls it in. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Over in the corner, Edwards. Misses in close. Utah leading by 3. And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
2 points, that one goes. Edwards got 22.
Where doesn't Edwards score from? Even in the mid-range, he makes shots.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Attention fans, on the court now, your high squad. Get loud and let them hear it. Are you ready? It's t-shirt giveaway time.
Change here. Sensabaugh is checked in. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for Alexander Walker. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. George against Conley. Here's Sensabaugh. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Sacramento. 2 on the clock. Clarkson. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. 8 points for Jordan Clarkson.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Outside Edwards. Conley sets a screen for Edwards. Connects again from distance.
And he shattered the franchise single-season high for three-pointers made.
Getting them up and connecting with high volume. He's been a flamethrower all season long. Pass to Filipowski. Back to Clarkson. Shoots over DiVincenzo. A shot by Clarkson, no good.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. And Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. We thank you for your report. So it's the Timberwolves now, after the basket by Utah. Edwards drawing the double team. Pass to DiVincenzo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal.
That one on Filipowski. The Timberwolves gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
DiVincenzo taking 2 shots.
Free throw dropped for DiVincenzo. You know, Stan, when I think of you as a coach, I think defense. So let me put you on the spot as you assess the wing defenders in the NBA right now. Who are some of the top 2 or 3 that you notice?
Well, look, there's so many good ones. My favorite right now is Lou Dort because he's so strong, he's so disciplined, and he has an amazing ability to use his body even against guys that are a lot taller. He is a frustrating guy for great scorers to play against.
Now, he brought a lot to the NBA, but haven't the Thunder done a good job developing that kid?
Well, they have, and look, they've got other great defenders too, like Jalen Williams.
Now, here's Collins. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. DiVincenzo with it. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Jazz trail by 4. George looking around. Collins kicks to George. The Jazz working the ball around now. Here's Clarkson. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's McDaniels, and it's sent back by Kessler.
Oh, big Walker Kessler. That is how you use your size.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Utah. Collier comes in for Clarkson, and a change for the Timberwolves. Conley's checked in. Outside Edwards. McDaniels dishes to Randall. Gobert with a screen for Randall. Down low, 6 on the shot clock. Gobert can't hit.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Markkanen's got 10.
Yeah, from range, Markkanen has such an effortless stroke.
Randall outside. Conley sets a screen for Randall. Pass to Edwards. A 3-ball. The rebound by Collier.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
It's stolen by Edwards. Conley with it. George picks him up. Edwards going all the way.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Pass to Collier. Markkanen kicks to Collins. Now George. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
What a finish inside from George, showing he can handle physical defense.
George against Conley. Outside Edwards. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And the slam, if Rudy gets that ball anywhere near the rim, he is going to finish it.
Pass to Collier. Back to George. Here's Collier. Collins a screen on Edwards. Now here's Collins. He's defended by Randall.
Well, you can see one of Collins' best attributes is his ability to finish through contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Sexton, he's checked in for George.
First to line for Utah.
Mind the lanes.
John
Mind the lanes.
Collins.
One shot.
One shot.
That one misses for Collins.
Well, what I like about Collins is that he doesn't play outside of himself, and that's why he shoots high percentages.
Randall, and then Randall slams it in.
You got to have guts and hops to pull off a dunk like that. Randall got a lot of both.
On the wing, Markkanen. Outside Collins. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Timberwolves leading by 3. And standing 6'9", Jaden McDaniels possessing tremendous length for a perimeter defender.
Yeah, Kevin, and he can really move his feet, too. Jaden McDaniels is clearly one of the best and most versatile perimeter defenders in the league.
Now Sexton, after the missed 3 from John Collins. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first.
Greg Collins Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
And the first one at the line is good. So Collins Sexton is 6'3". He has the frame of a point guard, clearly. But Stan, his game is putting up points, and he can do it in a hurry.
Yeah, and Kevin, look, he's done it pretty efficiently in recent years. We have a lot of point guards in the league who are primarily scorers. And Sexton, though, you've also got to give him credit. He's made great strides as a playmaker.
He has indeed. Now here's Randall. 6 points for him. Pass to McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Markkanen. Here's McDaniels. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Kessler passes to Markkanen. The Jazz working the ball around now. The open look here for Sexton. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Sexton's got 10 points in the game.
Solid from deep. Sexton is a guy you want taking those.
Timeout.
He's checked in for Minnesota. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Taking a look at Minnesota. They're holding the edge for the last playoff slot. I am sure they'd feel better if they could jump up a couple rankings. And, of course, there's the Jazz. Just need to take it a game at a time.
And I think for the Timberwolves, this season has been much more of a grind for them than anyone expected. They've only been a shadow of the team that was so dominant a year ago.
Yeah, honestly, guys, we expected a lot more from them. They've had a lot of things go wrong this year.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. 9-point game his last outing. It's good from about 19 feet.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Sexton against DiVincenzo. Here's Markkanen. No good, shot missing. Randall with some nice D.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
To the paint. And finished off by Collins.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Conley finds Randall. That three off the mark. Jazz trail by 3. Sexton on the wing. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Well, Sexton is a guy that defenses label as a scorer, and it's on display in this one.
To the left side wing. McDaniels in the post. He's guarded by Markkanen, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. For Minnesota, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
Jaden McDaniels, 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Second free throw, no good.
A defensive ace. Jaden McDaniels gets the toughest perimeter assignment every night, using his length, athleticism, and effort to frustrate opponents.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Conley, the pass to Randall. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Collins.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Randall. Both free throws good from Randall. From deep three-point territory. No good that time. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. Back right after this.
Hello, everybody. No lack of drama tonight. The Utah Jazz might be taking this one all the way down to the wire.
You love to see this kind of chemistry. It's like our chemistry on the set. Everyone knows this ring.
You know what, Ernie, for once, I can't disagree with Shaq. It feels good to be the king.
I can't run away from this conversation fast enough. And time for a look here at how the West is shaping up as we continue to work our way through this season.
Look here now at Utah. They're frustrated, and you can understand their frustration. They were expected to be good this year. Their fan base was fired up, but it just hasn't come together.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of the game it's been so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Minnesota in the lead. The pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. Wing pair will be Sexton and Markkanen. And it's Collier in at the point guard position. That's the group right now for Utah. Conley finds Gobert. Out left to the wing. Three-pointer, Randall. Bangs home the trifecta. Randall's got the opening bucket to start the second half for Minnesota. Utah has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Outside, Sexton. Minnesota with the rebound.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Second half just getting started, about a minute played. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Randall against Sexton. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Randall kicks to Conley. They get it back. That one drops for him. Randall's got the lead up to 10 now for Minnesota.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Pass to Kessler. Here's Collier. That one's off. Still out of sync. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns at Footprint Center in Phoenix. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for Markkanen from outside. And it's Mike Conley with the rebound.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors. Starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Jazz trail by 10. Even now, Stan in his late 30s, Mike Conley still able to perform at a very high level.
Well, Kevin, his father was a gold medalist in track and field. So even as Mike Jr. has maybe lost a step, he's still able to compete athletically.
Minnesota's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots, 6 of 13. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Jacks up a 3. And finished off by Gobert.
Yeah, nice timing in the pick and roll. Gobert finishing the job.
Jazz have gone 0-4 from the field in the second half, yet to find the mark. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Get on your feet and make some noise for the Utah Jazz Breaker Dance Move.
Let's take a look at some numbers for Sexton. And he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And yeah, he's a true professional at the free throw line. It's a part of the game where he excels. You want him at the line for you in crunch time. Markkanen looking it over. Outside, Sexton gets it to go from beyond the arc. Sexton's got it back down to within single digits for the Jazz. Now Conley. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Here's Edwards. He takes it in, and Edwards slams it in.
Well, just look at that power. Edwards is unbelievable.
Pass to Collier. Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity. Outside Edwards. Shoots over Collier. Utah with the rebound.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
Outside for Sexton. Collins setting the pick for Sexton. No good from outside. Minnesota leading by 11. Over in the corner, Edwards. Over Collier. Edwards can't hit. Jazz have gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. The Timberwolves have gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Gobert with a screen on Sexton. And the basket by Edwards.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Outside, Sexton. Over Edwards. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut to just 9 on the basket from Sexton.
Some very clever ball handling from Sexton, getting himself some room to work with.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 36. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, I loved being around the game. And so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball and I couldn't hit one. So that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way. So if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific story. Now here's Randall. Rudy Gobert missing his last shot. These are the top distributors of the basketball for the last 10 games as shown on the 2K leaderboard. And you look at Collier, top 5 in the NBA, and his teammates love him.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Randall.
You know, one thing you have to admire about Randall is his hunger to get better. He is a real leader who leads by example.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. It's a 13-point game. Pass to Collier. Sexton with a screen on Conley. Here's Collier. And it's off from 3-point range.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Conley. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Well, some of that's experience. Conley can feel the contact coming, braces for it, completes the play, and now goes to the line for one more.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Here's what Utah's going with right now. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Collins, and Georgia subbed in for Collier.
Well, the leadership and steadiness Mike Conley brings to his team can't be overstated. A true locker room leader and a vet who sets a great tone out on the floor.
Now, here's George, one of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Pass to Kessler. Just 5 on the clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 5 assists tonight.
Wow, we get a rare glimpse at a Kessler jump shot. Must be working on it.
Markkanen against Randall. Out to Edwards. Second chance shot. Sexton grabs the board. Sexton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Conley's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Gobert with a screen on George. Conley the pass to Gobert. Randall outside. Gobert with a screen on Markkanen. No one near Randall as he lets it go. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
George dishes to Clarkson. Looking to get back on track here. And he goes in for the dunk.
What a slam by the 6'3" Clarkson. Showing he's still got some ups.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Wants to get it to Edwards and does.
Yeah, good job to take him right at him.
He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip.
Listen, 84 is a really good number to post at the foul line, and that's where he's at on the year.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Filipowski, he's checked in for Utah. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Conley against George. 3-pointer. Conley grabs the miss. Conley's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Edwards. The muscle from Edwards.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards, taking the contact but staying committed to his finish.
Kessler screen on Conley. And George kicks to Markkanen. Nailed from 3-point land. Markkanen's got 13 points.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Back to Edwards. Oh, Edwards!
Well, it might not be fair, but most nights we expect Edwards to put up big scoring numbers. That's what you ask of your stars.
Outside, Markkanen. A 3-pointer off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 13. You know, Coach, what more can you ask? The reigning 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert.
Well, Kevin, since you asked, his impact in the playoffs hasn't always been the same as during the regular season. That's got to be the next step.
George against Conley. Now, here is George. He's covered closely. Kessler with it. Conley picks him up. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Michael Conley picks one up. After bursting onto the scene as a rookie, Coach Van Gundy, expectations certainly increased for Walker Kessler.
Yeah, and Kevin, I think he's handled those expectations well. He knows who he is. He's first and foremost a defensive rim protector and a rebounder. He's a rim runner on offense. He's a pick and roll guy. And he knows that he's got to continue to grow in the other areas. Well, where Kessler is elite is on the boards, and he's an excellent rim protector. Those two things alone will earn you minutes.
The Jazz making a switch here. Sensabaugh is checked in, and then for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Dillingham comes in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. 1:58 left in the third quarter. Here's Dillingham. He's covered by Clarkson. Pass to Reid. Back to Randall. And the layup's good off the glass. Randall's got 9 points here in the second half.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now, here is George. Clarkson on the wing, over Dillingham, and that one good from Clarkson. Clarkson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the mid-range is the sweet spot for Clarkson. He does a lot of damage from there.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Randall outside. Misses the three.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Clarkson for three. In for his seventh make in 14 tries.
Yeah, not the most accurate three-point shooter, but Clarkson makes enough to keep you honest.
Here's Randall. Filipowski grabs the board. Jazz trail by 11. Now, here's Clarkson. 15 points in the game. Pass to Sensabaugh. For the three. Rebound, Minnesota. Here's Alexander Walker. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Reid with it. He's covered by Kessler.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First trip to the line for him here.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 13. From Delta Center, back in a moment. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. They've got Dante DiVincenzo. Edwards is out there with Reed. Then it's Dillingham, and it's Garza in at the 5. Here's Sensabaugh. Shot clock at 6. George passes to Clarkson. Fires the 3. Reed with the rebound.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Reed with a screen for DiVincenzo. Garza no good. Jazz trail by 13. Williams finds Clarkson. Shot from 12. Minnesota with the rebound. Edwards got 4 rebounds in this game. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. The 3. Rebound by Williams. And it's Williams with the ball for Utah. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Now, here is George. Pass to Filipowski. Back to George. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Clarkson against Edwards. Inside, Edwards finishes strong.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy, and every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
George passes to Clarkson. And Dillingham over to help. From the wing. Clock up 2 there.
And immediately looking for the open man when the double team comes to.
And here's Edwards. Launches it. Filipowski grabs the board. Jazz trail by 13. Here's Sensabaugh. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Timberwolves?
Well, I've been a little surprised by how many mid-range jump shots they're taking and hitting. But so far, that seems to be the recipe that's working for them.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
First free throw is good. Miller's checked in for Minnesota. Conley now comes in for Dillingham. Both good from the line that time.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Edwards with it. Reed with a screen for Edwards. Filipowski grabs the board. Filipowski's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now Clarkson. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And yep, couple bounces and it falls. Clarkson's got it back down to single digits for Utah. Conley the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Conley. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Yeah, a guy with Conley's consistency is trouble inside. Those high percentage looks are often effortless for him.
Pass to Sensabaugh. From 18 feet away. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reeves got 4 rebounds now tonight. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. The Jazz making a switch here. Collins is checked in.
20, John Collins.
Jazz trail by 11. Clarkson surveying the floor. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Jordan Clarkson can be so proud, able to navigate the foul and get his shot to go.
Second team foul. At the line for 1, Jordan Clarkson.
Free throw good, Clarkson.
Well, what you love about Jordan Clarkson, it doesn't matter if he's starting or coming off the bench, he provides a real scoring punch.
Now, here is Miller. Deflects the pass. Reed. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Hey, Coach, what about Naz Reid after going undrafted back in 2019? He is really showing him, isn't he?
Well, Kevin, what a story. Uncommon skill level for a player of his size. He can shoot the ball. He can handle the ball. He's got a lot in his arsenal.
That one is off.
Well, if you want to know where commitment and hard work can get you, follow Naz Reid's career. Everyone who counted him out is eating their words right now.
And the second free throw, good. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
Here's Conley after the made shot from Lauri Markkanen. Edwards can't hit.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Now Conley, after Jordan Clarkson missing on that last three-pointer.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Collier. Pass to Clarkson. Takes a 3. Drills the three-pointer. Clarkson's got 23.
You can see the confidence building now that he's found his mark from 3 in this second half. The defense is going to have to do a better job.
Now here's Conley. Here's Reed. That's in there. Conley with the assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Kessler against Reed. Outside, Markkanen. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Reeves got 6 rebounds in the game. Conley against Clarkson. Outside, Edwards. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his 6th rebound on the night.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Part of what makes Clarkson a threat on every possession. He can do it inside, outside, anywhere on the floor.
At the line for Utah, Jordan Clarkson. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Clarkson, Sexton, he's checked in for Collier. The Timberwolves also changing it up. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Miller. And it's McDaniels in for Dante DiVincenzo. And both free throws good for Clarkson.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
And it's sent back by Kessler. Three-pointer Markkanen. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 6 assists here tonight. Edwards against Clarkson. Now here's Conley. Defense right on him. A nice shot by McDaniels.
Yeah, that's a good sign for McDaniels. They need him to shoot with confidence.
Conley against Sexton. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Edwards against Clarkson. Randle outside. Over Collins. Randle no good.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go. Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Pass to McDaniels. Edwards against Clarkson. Three-pointer, Randle. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Randle's got 20 points.
And how about the response from Randle? He just enjoys knocking down that triple to answer right back.
Edwards against Clarkson. Markkanen from outside. And it's Mike Conley with the rebound. Conley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Edwards trying to get open as Randle. Out to Conley. Fires the 3. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Sexton the pass to Collins. Kessler against Edwards. Here's Clarkson. A rebound by the Timberwolves. At one point, they led by 16.
And this has been an outstanding display on the board, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low. Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Now, here's Clarkson.
Well, Clarkson looks to score however he can, which sometimes means forcing the defense to get a little too aggressive.
At the line for Utah, Jordan Clarkson taking 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Well, we're seeing a different version of him in this half, taking a more direct approach. He didn't have a single free throw in the first half.
Collier, he's checked in for Sexton. He doesn't get the second one. Timberwolves leading by 9. Now here's Randle. Pass to Edwards. Collins grabs the miss.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his quarter.
Here's Clarkson. Lets a floater go, and it's good on the layup. Clarkson's got 31 points.
Oh, what a soft touch. Clarkson just easing it in.
Edwards against Clarkson. Edwards drives in, and it's sent back by Kessler. Pass to Collier. In the corner, Collins with it. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game. but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And savvy inside play by Clarkson, getting himself a look right at the basket.
Here's Edwards. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Sexton, he's checked in for the Jazz.
Anthony Edwards at the line for one.
Throw good, Edwards.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Now, here's Clarkson. Charity stripe shot, and there's another one for the Jazz.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. They're leading by 8. Outside, Edwards. Conley sets a screen for Edwards. Inside, and finished off by Gobert. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 17 rebounds.
Well, you can see that Edwards isn't trying to do it all on his own. He's also looking for shots for others out there.
Now, here's Clarkson. Great D that time from Edwards.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Timberwolves.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Anthony Edwards.
Well, what an unselfish display from him tonight. Sharing the ball, creating for others, just beautiful basketball.
And Utah making a change here. Collier's checked in. And McDaniels drops them both. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Collier. Kessler trying to get open. And it's Collier missing. To the inside. Got a piece of it. Edwards. Again, what an avalanche.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Left side, Markkanen. And they double up Markkanen. Here's Collier. Off target from three-point range. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 17-7 run. Randall against Collins. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Rudy. This is a defense-first team, and you picked it up in the second half. What changes did you make at the half?
I feel like we weren't focused in the first half defensively, and we just have to come back and communicate and just be focused, and that's what we did.
Attention to detail, Rudy. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you for that, David. And that about wraps it up. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.